Hello, beautiful Virgo souls. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to connect with you today because the energy I'm picking up around your love life this week is absolutely incredible. I've been feeling this pull to do a reading specifically about your soulmate connection, and when I sat down with my cards this morning, they literally started jumping out of the deck. Something big is happening in the spiritual realm around your romantic destiny, and your soulmate is receiving some very clear signs about you right now. Before we dive into the cards, I just want to say that the universe has been orchestrating some beautiful synchronicities for Virgo lately. You know how methodical and careful you are about love, how you analyze every detail and sometimes overthink connections. Well, the cosmos is about to make things very obvious for both you and your soulmate. No more guessing games, no more wondering if someone is right for you. I'm getting this strong sense that your soulmate has been receiving dreams about you, or they keep seeing repeated number sequences that relate to your connection. They might not even realize it's about you yet, but their higher self is definitely tuning into your energy frequency. Let me shuffle these cards and see what specific messages are coming through for you this week. I'm asking the universe to show me exactly what signs your soulmate is receiving and how this is going to unfold for your connection. The first card that practically flew out of my deck is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, I know what you might be thinking because this is typically seen as a work card, but here's where it gets really interesting for your love story. Your soulmate is currently in a phase where they're perfecting something about themselves, mastering a skill, or dedicating themselves to personal growth. This isn't just random self-improvement, though, Virgo. They're being guided to become the person they need to be to match your energy. What I'm seeing here is that your soulmate is receiving this inner knowing that they need to level up in some area of their life before they're ready for the depth of connection you're going to share. Maybe they're learning a new language, developing their career, working on their emotional intelligence, or even healing from past relationships. The beautiful thing about the Eight of Pentacles in this context is that it shows they're putting in dedicated, consistent effort because something inside them knows that someone special is coming. Your soulmate might be experiencing this as a sudden motivation to get their life together in ways they never felt motivated before. They could be decluttering their living space, organizing their finances, committing to healthier habits, or diving deep into therapy or spiritual work. What they don't fully realize yet is that this urge to perfect and refine themselves is actually their soul preparing for your arrival. The timing of this card is so perfect because as a Virgo, you absolutely appreciate someone who values growth, self-improvement, and attention to detail. Your soulmate is literally becoming more aligned with what you find attractive and valuable in a partner. The universe is customizing them to be the perfect match for your particular brand of love and partnership. I'm also seeing that your soulmate might be noticing that they're becoming more organized, more health conscious, or more focused on creating stability in their life. These are all very Virgoan qualities, which tells me that being connected to your energy is actually influencing them to adopt characteristics that will harmonize beautifully with yours. Moving forward in this reading, the next card that called to me is the Three of Swords. And before you worry, let me explain why this is actually beautiful news for your connection. Your soulmate is currently processing and releasing heartbreak from their past. This isn't new heartbreak happening to them right now. This is old pain, old disappointments, old relationship wounds finally getting the healing they need. The reason this is such a positive sign for your connection is that it shows your soulmate is clearing space in their heart for true love. They're not just casually moving on from past relationships. They're doing the deep emotional work of understanding what went wrong before, what patterns they need to break, and what they truly want in partnership moving forward. I'm seeing that your soulmate might be going through old photos, having conversations with friends about past relationships, or even reaching out to ex-partners for closure. Not because they want those people back, but because they're finally ready to release any lingering attachments or resentments that could block their ability to love fully again. What's particularly significant about the Three of Swords appearing in your reading is that it indicates your soulmate is developing the emotional maturity and self-awareness that you value so much as a Virgo. You don't want someone who hasn't processed their past or who carries baggage into new relationships. You want someone who has done the work, who understands themselves, and who can love you with a clear and open heart. Your soulmate is also receiving clarity about what they definitely don't want in their next relationship. Every heartbreak teaches us something valuable about our needs, boundaries, and non-negotiables in love. Right now, your soulmate is crystallizing their understanding of what authentic, healthy love looks like, and it looks a lot like what you have to offer. The third card that's speaking to me for your reading is the Queen of Wands. And this is where things get really exciting, because this card is all about magnetic, confident, creative energy that commands attention. Your soulmate is either becoming this energy or they're about to encounter someone who embodies this energy, which could very well be you stepping into your power. What I love about the Queen of Wands appearing in your soulmate reading is that it suggests whoever this person is, they're not going to be shy or passive about love. This queen doesn't play games or drop subtle hints. When she knows what she wants, she goes after it with confidence and clarity. Your soulmate is either developing this bold approach to love, or they're about to be completely captivated by someone who loves fearlessly. If your soulmate is embodying the Queen of Wands energy, I'm seeing them becoming more socially confident, more willing to put themselves out there, more comfortable with being seen and appreciated for who they truly are. They might be joining new social groups, taking leadership roles in their community, or simply carrying themselves with a new level of self-assurance that makes them incredibly attractive. The Queen of Wands is also deeply creative and passionate, which tells me your soulmate is either discovering or rediscovering their creative gifts right now. They might be taking up painting, writing, music, dance, or any form of artistic expression that lights them up from the inside. This creative awakening is making them more vibrant, more alive, more magnetic. What's beautiful about this for you as a Virgo is that the Queen of Wands represents someone who has both passion and substance. This isn't surface-level charm or empty confidence. This is someone who has done the inner work to know themselves deeply and can share that authentic self with the world. Now I'm drawn to pull another card, and what's coming through is the Six of Cups. This is such a sweet and significant card for your soulmate journey because it deals with recognition, familiarity, and soul-level knowing. Your soulmate is going to experience an immediate sense of recognition when they meet you or when they're about to meet you. It won't feel like meeting a stranger. It will feel like coming home. The Six of Cups often indicates that soulmate connections have elements of past life recognition or karmic familiarity. Your soulmate might start having dreams or meditations where they encounter someone who feels deeply familiar, but who they can't place in their current life experience. These dreams or visions are actually their soul remembering you from other lifetimes and preparing them for your reunion in this lifetime. What I'm seeing specifically is that your soulmate might be experiencing childhood memories or dreams that contain symbols or scenarios that will later make perfect sense when they meet you. Maybe they'll remember a childhood dream about their future partner, and you'll match that description. Maybe they'll recall a feeling they had as a child about the kind of love they wanted to find, and you'll embody exactly that energy. The Six of Cups also suggests that your soulmate connection might have elements of innocent, pure love that feels refreshing and healing after whatever complications they've experienced in past relationships. With you, love will feel simple and natural again. Not simple because it's shallow, but simple because it's right. The next card that's demanding my attention is the Hermit, which might seem like an unusual card for a soulmate reading, but it's actually perfect for what your person is going through right now. Your soulmate is currently in a phase of deep introspection and spiritual seeking. They're not just casually dating or looking for entertainment in relationships. They're soul-searching for something meaningful and real. The Hermit shows that your soulmate is taking time to really understand themselves, their values, their needs, and their dreams for the future. They're asking themselves deep questions about what they want their life to look like and what kind of partner would complement their journey rather than complicate it. This introspective phase is exactly what they need to be ready for the depth of connection they'll share with you. What I love about the Hermit appearing in your reading is that it shows your soulmate is developing the self-awareness and inner wisdom that Virgo finds absolutely irresistible. You're attracted to people who know themselves, who have done their inner work, who can engage in meaningful conversations about life, purpose, and personal growth. I'm seeing that your soulmate might be spending more time alone lately, not because they're avoiding people, but because they're enjoying their own company and using solitude for reflection and planning. They might be journaling, meditating, taking long walks in nature, or engaging in any practice that helps them connect with their inner guidance. The Hermit also suggests that your soulmate is being guided by their inner wisdom to make choices that will lead them to you. They might be turning down invitations or opportunities that don't align with their authentic self, even if they can't fully explain why. They're learning to trust their intuition, which is exactly what they'll need to recognize you when you appear in their life. The final card that's completing this reading is the Ace of Cups, and I cannot think of a more perfect card to end on because this is pure, fresh, new love energy. The Ace of Cups represents the beginning of a new emotional cycle, the opening of the heart to receive love, and the universe offering a gift of deep emotional fulfillment. Your soulmate is about to receive or is currently receiving a clear spiritual download that new love is coming into their life. This might come through meditation, dreams, intuitive feelings, or even messages from psychics or spiritual practitioners. The universe is letting them know that their time of waiting is almost over and that profound love connection is imminent. The Ace of Cups also indicates that your soulmate's heart is being prepared to receive the depth of love you have to offer. Any walls they've built, any fear they've carried, any skepticism they've developed about love is being gently dissolved. Their heart is opening like a flower that's been waiting for the right season to bloom. What I find most beautiful about the Ace of Cups in your reading is that it represents love that overflows naturally. When this card appears in soulmate readings, it suggests that the love between you and your person will be abundant, generous, and healing. You won't have to work to create love or force feelings that aren't there. Your soulmate might be experiencing unusual emotional sensitivity right now, feeling moved by beauty, art, music, or acts of kindness in ways that surprise them. Their heart is literally expanding to accommodate the level of love they're about to experience and share. They might find themselves tearing up during movies, feeling deeply grateful for small blessings, or experiencing waves of inexplicable joy. The Ace of Cups also suggests that your soulmate might receive a literal sign through water or cups. They could spill a drink at the exact moment they're thinking about love, receive a gift of a beautiful cup or mug, or have a profound experience near water that feels spiritually significant. The universe loves to use physical symbols to confirm spiritual truths. As this reading comes to a close, I want you to know that the overall energy around your soulmate connection right now is absolutely beautiful. Your person is actively becoming ready for you on every level, from practical life circumstances to emotional availability to spiritual alignment. They're receiving clear guidance from the universe that significant love is approaching, even if they don't yet know it's you specifically. The signs they're getting are preparing them to recognize you when you appear in their life and to have the courage to pursue the connection despite any fear or hesitation they might normally feel about love. Your soulmate is being prepared to love you boldly, honestly, and completely. For you, sweet Virgo, this is a time to trust in divine timing while continuing to work on becoming the best version of yourself. Your soulmate is doing their inner work, and you can trust that when you come together, you'll both be ready for the depth and beauty of true partnership. Keep your heart open to unexpected connections, and don't dismiss someone just because they don't fit your typical type or appear in circumstances you wouldn't normally expect. Your soulmate might surprise you in the most wonderful ways. The universe is conspiring to bring you a love that honors both your practical need for stability and your secret desire for magic and romance. Trust the process, trust your intuition, and know that your happily ever after is being written in the stars right now.